Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to today's video. We are going to talk about two very, very important terms that you need to know to grow your brand, your business, and your influence in 2023. Those two terms are creativity and consistency. I believe that if you partner those two terms moving forward, you will see exponential growth and leave your competition in the dust. So let's talk about it. Okay, so consistency and creativity, and I love alliterations. There's two other C's, but that's for another video. We are going to jump right in. What do I mean when I say consistency and creativity? Well, guess what? Nothing fancy. It's exactly what it sounds like. Consistency means doing the same crap over and over and over and over again. 10, hundreds, thousands of times. I've started conversationally talking to clients, and every time we do something right, on a cell phone or on a video, or they say a nice little home run hit to one of their customers or clients, I go, all right, only got to do it 999 more times. And they're like, what? I said, yeah. Do you want to control your market? You want to explode? Yeah, consistently. You got to do it 1,000 times, which sounds daunting and it sounds terrifying. I promise it's not as bad as it seems. So consistency is doing the same thing hundreds or thousands of times. That is vitally important. We're going to talk about it more. Now, creativity. When you hear creativity, here's what a lot of people think. A lot of people get creativity confused with artistry. Here's a defining difference that I want every single person to start to understand because it's so important. It's so important. Is that understanding the difference between creativity and artistry. Here's how I explain it. I believe that an artistic person has a certain flavor, a certain dream, or the way they want to paint their picture is going to look and feel a certain way. And no matter what the industry says, no matter what the data says, no matter what their checkbook looks like, they are going to play the same music and paint the same picture until the day they die because that's what they love. There's nothing wrong with that. Just a terrible marketing and business model. I'm so sorry. So that person hangs a picture on a wall in an art gallery that people designed to love art are going to find, hopefully appreciate it, and learn to love them and their artistry. Here's what I think a creative person does. A creative person says, well, I have some products, services that I've adapted and built that I love, but I'm willing to figure out whatever it takes and create systems, funnels, marketing, and content so people purchase those products and services. I think that's what creativity means. It's the willingness to create things that will garner attention and eventually get people from, I don't know you, to here's my credit card. That's the process that we're trying to go for here. Consistency, creativity. So going to go through some quick bullet points of tips that I think will help you in both of those. First, let's start with consistency. My biggest weak point in business, period, is consistency. I will make a lot of my decisions content-wise based on either how I feel or what is going on in life around me. And moving forward, that's a great way to get left in the dust. So for consistency, you've got to start with a basic plan that fits you, your brand, your ideal customer, and your growth strategy and your marketing strategy. And you have to say, this is the schedule. This is what we're doing. This is when we're posting. And no matter what, no matter how I feel, no matter what anybody thinks, we're showing up. We're going to consistently give value to people. We're going to consistently put our brand and how we want people to feel and our mark on the world and inviting them in to do business with us as often as humanly possible. And we're sticking to our guns no matter what. Okay? That's the main thing. Is irrelevant to how you feel. You've got to tell yourself, I've got to show up. If I don't show up, they'll never show up. Remember the whole Field of Dreams thing? If you build it, they will come. Okay, that doesn't work anymore. You can build it, but if you don't shove yourself in front of people's face 1,000 times, no one's coming. It doesn't happen by chance anymore. Getting lucky is only 5% of the pie. Like me, I'm a big poker player. I love poker. I cannot stand when people say it's gambling and it's luck because it is 80% strategy, 20% luck. A lot of people think it's the other way around. 20% strategy, 80% luck. That's what business is. No. Marketing, you're not going to get as lucky as you used to. You have to be consistent. You have to have a plan. You have to have a course of action. In my course and in my membership, we will talk about the strategies of how to remain consistent for the people that struggle with it, because I know the 100 things I should have done over the last 2 years that I didn't do, and I know exactly how it has affected my financial well-being and business and brand well-being. So until we can deep dive into the strategy, this is all you have to write on a piece of paper. Show up today, make a plan today to daily and weekly put my brand, core message, and free deep value in front of people often. And you're going to have to do it. Don't care how you feel, because your customers aren't concerned. Excuse me. Your customers aren't concerned with your feelings. They're concerned with theirs. Hate to break it to you. Okay? Show up. You can freaking do this. I'm telling you, this is where people get deeply freaked out in business growth. I can tell you that if my crazy ADHD butt can show up and do what I'm doing right now and manage a family with now 3 kids in it and a dog and a wife, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So I want you to stop thinking you can't do this and freaking out and being stressed out and say, I can do this. I have something to offer this world, and I'm going to tell them about it every single day from here until I reach whatever financial or cultural goals that I want to reach. Okay? That's what consistency is. Before I switch to creativity, listening to a book called Discipline is Destiny. I'm only in the first chapter. It talks about Lou Gehrig, famous Yankees player. And I'm not a big baseball player, and I only know that he's famous because he did like 2,200 games in a row or something like that. Turns out that to do that, he had to play through hundreds of injuries. He had, I think, 17 fractures in his hands that he never told anybody about. He just played through it. So you want to write your name in the record books? You want to change the world? You're going to have to show up for 2,200 games in a row, even when nobody knows what hell you're going through. Okay? Show up, give value, and show out. That's consistency. Very, very important for growing your business and consistently marketing your message to the world. Creativity. Remember, you may have artistic tendencies. You may have products and services that you love, that you adore, that you invested your life in. You have a ministry that you love. You have a nonprofit that you love. You have this brand, this business that you've built. You're going to have to YouTube. You're going to have to read blogs. You're going to have to learn. You're going to have to dig. You're going to have to understand consumer and customer behavior. You're going to have to understand that what you did 10 years ago does not work now. You're going to have to get creative. Creative. Remember, creativity is not the same as artistry. It's the ability to create opportunities for growth, create opportunities for people to show up, create solutions to problems that no one else can. There's value in that. Any great business owner will tell you that it's like one of the biggest skills they have is the ability to look at a problem that everybody else froze up on and say, you know what would work? Why don't we try that? And it works. Tons of value in just being creative. But that's my example. You're not the business owner that puts your art in the art place and expects people to show up. No, you're the person that says, what painting do I need to draw to get people to want my art? You need to create an experience that people want to show up for. They want to believe in, okay? You can do that. You can do that, okay? Thank you so much for your time. I just have so much gratitude for your willingness to even sit and listen to me talk for this long. Hope you're gaining a ton of value and a ton of resources. If you appreciated this video or gave you any value at all, take a second, hit the like button, subscribe, share it to a friend, coworker, or fellow business owner that they need to hear this. Appreciate you. Love you guys. Have an amazing day, and see you in the next one.